Okay, this is day 90 on NoFap. This is the dark side of NoFap that not many people talk about. When you go onto YouTube and you reach 90 days, usually it's all about the benefits and you feel good and you just all these great things are happening. But I'm just going to talk about the dark side of it. And when I say that, this is an incredible journey, first of all, and everyone should definitely get to 90 days and achieve some kind of brain rewiring process. But if you have been addicted to fapping, masturbation, for as long as I have, which is just over 30 years, there is going to be, I mean, everyone's different again. I can only just talk from my own experience, but there's obviously going to be like major hormonal balances and dopamine balancing and dopamine withdrawal that's going to happen over that period. And this last 3 months has been pretty hellish. There's no messing around. It's been full of high anxiety, suicidal thoughts, every day, just zero motivation, zero willpower, zero, just numbness to everything and everything. No purpose, and lack of energy, severe lack of energy. Every single thing, and highly sensitive, major triggers, just with the littlest things. So it's just been really intense. It's been really dense. It's been really heavy. There are, like you say, positives within this journey because I've obviously, which I've talked about before, linked to started therapy, which has allowed me to identify the root cause of why I was masturbating in the first place. And I ended up developing this addiction around about 6 at the same time where I was experiencing childhood trauma. So that's been a key, and that's actually massively helped me with wanting to come away from the addiction massively. But the point of the matter is with any addiction, you're always escaping feelings and emotions. And so this is kind of the first time that I am fully embodying and feeling all these dense emotions of sadness, loneliness, shame, guilt, grief, you name it. Like, they're all of them. Irritability, agitation, exhaustion, just everything is just like intense. And the truth of the matter is I've felt better on the addiction, and maybe that's because I was escaping. But it's only been in the last probably 4 or 5 years that I've had long stints of depressive periods that have got more and more and more. And don't get me wrong, there's been some grieving in that period where I lost my friend, and I didn't really grieve my parents, so that came through. That is also part of it, but the addiction has really been it's served as a mask, really. It's masked a lot of my emotions. So yeah, it's not all roses, but I feel like, as I continue on this journey, like, it will change. There will be some form of change at some point. But what was my point before I was making? Yeah, that I have felt better. Yeah, escaping, which makes sense. But now it's like I have no addictions at all. So there's no escaping. There's just feeling everything, and that's why it's so heavy and intense. And you know what? There's not, everyone looks at other addictions. We know the effects of, other drug addictions out there and alcohol addictions. But I think many people don't really know the effects of masturbation addiction and how it really does affect the brain. Yeah, it isn't as publicized. It hasn't been made. The awareness isn't there. And so we're kind of like, it's kind of like shoved to the back, isn't it? Kind of like hidden in shame, and we don't really know. But when you start doing your research, you realize that it really fucks up the brain massively, and it's no wonder why there are such huge withdrawal effects. So I basically just came on here just to do this quick video, just to tell everyone that I don't feel great at all, but to continue on the journey, because I know this is the righteous path. This is the way that this is part of the healing process, I should say. And so if anyone is feeling like this and they're on it and they get these feelings, then hopefully it will bring you some kind of peace. But yeah, it's hard. It's a really hard and challenging journey to come out of something that has been an addictive patterning since an early age, and for that long. It's like you're experiencing life again in a whole different level. But I'll probably come back on here, who knows, but maybe about 120 days, another month, and we'll see. But yeah, if anyone needs any support, I'll put the link down to the Telegram groups. And yeah, thanks for listening, and peace out.